Well, now that everybody has got their eyes and heads around the new BL3 mods, I thought I'd do a video showing you guys my top 5 mods that I think you should try, and honestly, we might do these once a month so I can whore out the maximum amount of ad revenue that I can get. But without further ado, let's get right into number 5. And for number 5, I've chosen a really amazing mod which I'm sure is going to boost the comedic value of my video. And the name of the mod, shut the f*** up Lorelei, is called Smalllands. And it makes every enemy really tiny. Now, I called this the Smalllands mod, but in actuality, there's a bunch of them. You can make them even smaller than this. You can even make them giant. But this is a mod made by EpicNNG, and it's really funny to laugh at small people. Am I right, Borderlands 3?
What? You were expecting someone less handsome?
Okay, gamers, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's the one, the only, Tiny Wotan. Oh my god, he is just adorable. So again, this is one of the size mods for BL3. This one in particular is Smalllands, which sets the enemy size to 0.7. And it's made by EpicNNG, so if you want to download it, the link is in the description. So the next mod I want to show you guys is another one by EpicNNG, and this one is called Expanded Legendary Loopholes. So who better to try it on than the lad himself, Graveward. This mod basically makes it so that any item that's in the files can drop in games, so stuff from events or stuff from DLCs, it can all drop from basically anything in the game. Okay, so here we are on Mayhem mode, and I'm going to use a really balanced item in the form of the Root to kill Graveward, because it is so fair. And Graveward, he's killing me. But oh my god guys, look, we got a light speed, which is from the Guardian takedown. Sure, that's a relief. And we also got a Holy Grail from Arms Race. So as you can see, this mod is really cool, and it works for any part of the game as well, which is even better. So if you want to download Expanded Legendary Loopholes, the link's in the description. And while we're here at Graveward, why not show off the next mod by Grim, which is called Mayhem. This mod changes a bunch of scaling in the game, and also, as you can see, just changes the way everything works, including removing Mayhem modifiers. But the coolest thing about this mod is that it also removes anointments from the game. Now, while there are other mods that do remove anointments, this is the only one I could find apart from Redux, which isn't publicly available, which actually works. So as you can see when I'm looking through the vending machine here, none of these items have anointments on them, which is really cool. And additionally, something else which is also really cool is that this tones down the world drop rates, which means we shouldn't get bombarded with a ton of loot when we kill Graveward. So as you guys can see, I just killed Graveward on Mayhem 11, and I didn't even get a single legendary, which is really nice. So I don't have much to show off on this mod because it's so expansive. Maybe I'll do a whole video on it, but it is the Mayhem mod and it is really cool. Now for my next magic trick, I'll make all enemies I kill drop the weapons they're holding, as we're taking a look at Spy's Enemy Gear Drops mod. This mod makes enemies drop the weapons they're holding, and I guess this guy was... So all the enemies you kill will have a chance to drop the weapons that they're currently using, and I know how hard Spy worked on this mod, which is why I really wanted to show it off. So I don't know how exactly it works, like if maybe they still have a chance to drop world drops, or maybe it's just a chance to also drop what they're holding. I think this is a mod which is definitely going to be a lot better for normal and true Vault Hunter mode playthroughs. I think for Mayhem it's going to kind of go out the window, considering enemies are just going to be dropping crazy amounts of world drops, assuming you're not running any other mods. But as you can see, when we kill enemies, they are going to drop the weapons that they're currently holding, which is really cool. So again, this is Enemy Gear Drops, and it's made by Spy, so if you want to download it, there will be a link in the description for you to do so. Now, everybody likes endgame content in BL3, which is why for number 1, the mod I've chosen to show off to you guys is the Hyperion Slaughter. This mod will make it so that when you go into the Hyperion Slaughter, instead of the normal boring Maliwan enemies, you're now going to be fighting loader bots, which is really cool. And as you can see, their health and armor bars look totally different now, and it's really sick. I mean, look at this. This guy's using the gun that drops from Mouthpiece. I mean, this is just absolutely crazy. Now the author of this mod, who is called Alt F4, also notes that this is made for endgame, so it's really hard content, which means you should probably not go into here with your level 15 flak pet build, but this is just super sick and is definitely the coolest mod I've seen come out of BL3 so far, because it is literally giving us new content to play. So yeah, this is definitely the one mod I would 100% recommend to anyone. Even if you don't like BL3 mods, just try this one out because it's really cool and really unique, and it's a good way to test your endgame builds if you have them. But now with that out of the way, boys, I think it's time to end off the video here. I could run it longer for more ad revenue, but when you get as much coitus as me, you just don't need it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, oh wow, look, there it is again, the random YouTube sub button. Maybe you should hit it, maybe you shouldn't. And if you don't want to hit the YouTube sub button, well then maybe you should just leave and never come back. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please take care of one another, and I'll see you in the next one, you little chads. Oh shit.